What did success teach you, especially in the context of where we were as an industry? What it meant to be
Mm.
successful then?
I
Well,
mean, I think the love was different back then. It was more genuine. It was more, you know, we people really, really, really loved their artist. It wasn't as fickle as it is now. Nowadays, you're only as good as your last hit. Um, we had long-lasting fan bases, right? That didn't shift as often as they do now. I'm not to say that people don't have strong fan bases now, but I feel like back then it was a much stronger fan base,
they were more cohesive.
more cohesive. Yeah, um, yeah. I think it was more cohesive back then. So also, I think it felt you could still be you. You know,
And then you had privacy.
yes. Now every
Because to get in
second,
front of people, you needed outlets.
yes. And back then it was more of a grind. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? And it was good because I think it developed character. There was no link in bio, no MP3s. Do you know what I mean? If you wanted to get your song on the radio, you had to take a
Good.
physical CD. I mean, we're happy for technology. I think I'm a big um, supporter of technology and advancements and AI and things like that. But I also feel like, you know, it makes weaker people. You don't.
It's give and go, you know?
Yeah.
Like we gained connectivity. We gained connectivity online, but we lost social cohesion.
Yes, and I think empathy as well,
We lost empathy because everybody became numbers or an avatar.
or an algorithm.
And yeah, and the algorithm just pushes us up and down. And then with music specifically, with music promised us when technology streaming came, you had access to everything. They promised, and then you know, on the other side too, you now could create
Yeah.
anywhere, anyhow.
Yep.
So democratize both ends, consumption
Nowadays, we
and
used to go to
creativity.
studio, we
And
used
yeah,
to book session.
so
Now you just if as the odds.
I can create a song now, upload it now, and it's live in
Yeah.
in 2 hours.
Yeah, which is great.
Yeah, so that's what music promised us.
Yeah,
And they said, okay, we're giving you availability, and we're giving you the power the ubiquitous power to create. But it also did not tell us that there would be toll gates, there will be billboards
hmm
online, and there will be toll gates, and there will be systems that own those systems.
yeah,
There'll be institutions that own those systems or are looked upon favorably by those systems. Think, for example, there's a reason why the majors exist.
yeah. But they've always existed.
And even now in the digital age, they will.
So the way I look at it is this: is
Independence
I
is a
think it's
myth
just
in this market.
it's different toilet same,
Yeah, okay.
right? Um, the industry has always had gatekeepers and toll gates and things like that from time immemorial. It's just in a different format, and the growth or the development is how you navigate those. That's the way that I see it. I, I might not be the best at navigating the new system now because I'm setting my ways in the old way, so sometimes it doesn't make sense to me. But that doesn't mean that people aren't going through the same things. Was it better in my days? I think so, because now everything is about influence. Everything is about numbers. You know what I mean? There's less emotion attached to the way people consume
Everything is tracked and
music.
reported.
Yes, which in a sense has positives and has negatives at the same time. But it's I use I refrain from doing it's totally saying it's better back then, now it's trash, now it's in because life is in cycles.
Yeah. Now there's
When
more avenues to make money.
you know what I'm saying, there's more avenues to make money, but I feel like there are less people making money
Okay.
because I feel like it's Nigeria is a place, and there's something I saw online where someone was like, why do Nigerians lie so much about numbers and figures? We have, I think we're generally caught in a fake it till you make it mentality. You get, and me personally, I don't really subscribe to that. There's some situations where you can't really help yourself. You go package to enter, but I feel like if we keep it real, keep it honest, you know what I mean? Let the work and listen speak for itself because smoke screens and screensavers are nice, but when they shake the mouse, what's on the desktop? You know what I'm saying? And that will always now show and determine and may cast a whole blanket picture on what the industry or the whatever is about. Say, oh, these people they're not serious. If you really check it, they don't know how to perform. They don't know how to do that. Their fans are not really real fans. It's just social media and bots, and everybody's buying streams and things like that. You know, so there are ways to game the system to get the fame and acclaim. But then when you really boil it down to its elements and take it down to the nitty gritty, what are we really selling? You know. I have a lot of respect for people who have built brands and who have built followings to the point that they have influence because it's not easy because I don't try. You understand? So there's mad respect for that. But also, what do you do with that influence? You feel so funny. That's actually the working title of my next film, Influence. Yeah. So yeah, that's for me. I think there's no good and bad. I just feel like it's just how
You
we
navigate.
use the power that we have, how we navigate it, and are we losing sight of some fundamentals that make us that will drive humanity forward in a sense and not regress us.
Well, we have AI now. I saw this the other day where there's this, the people, I don't want to give them publicity, but there's a group on Spotify. Some AI guy works it through and then remix songs. And somehow, one of Fave's songs, Intentions, he remade that. And while it was getting its buzz, Fave had to claim it. Partner collabed with him to put a face to it, did her lyrics, owned it like as
Yeah.
a bit of a remix to the song.
Yeah.
And so it's all changing, man.
Yeah,
Very
it-
soon.
it is,
Very
it
soon it
is.
catches up with
I'm
us.
waiting for somebody to do an AI remixes on my songs. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Hit me up.
Oh my god.